So after listening to Amber and her nonsense advisor talk last night about, what is the way forward, as far as healing is concerned, let's now get into how Anthony feels and let's listen to his advisors. Let's go.
She asked us how we felt when we found out each other was cheating. Yeah.
So, what did you say? How'd you feel about when Amber was cheating on you with Wayne?
You know, P, it's not even about that. It's what Amber said. Let me know, like, the girl said it made her feel like she didn't even want to be here anymore.
Oh my gosh, she said that?
Yeah. If you could have seen, like, just the hurt in her eyes.
Have you guys seen that? So remember we talked yesterday on the live about this and I said to you guys, yes, that's a turning point. If you notice, he has dropped the whole Wayne Act because now it doesn't matter. The Wayne Act is now second to anything else at all because at this point, based on what he has heard from Amber, he has realized that I've hurt this woman so deep that chances are she could have committed suicide and could have not been here. And that was not really what I was trying to get done. Regardless of however it is I was behaving, that was not exactly what I was trying to get done. That, again, is a natural reaction from a man.
Like, it broke me to hear her say that I didn't know.
That's so crazy. Well, I'm sorry. I know that was a lot to hear. I can't believe she felt like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I love you to death, but I mean, you did put her through a lot. So I understand just being a woman and having your heart broken in so many different ways. From you, loss of her y'all's baby, and then the adopted son. Like there's a lot of losses she had back to back. So
Bingo. And that's good advice coming from Pierre again. I'm not the biggest Pierre fan, but that sounds more like what you talk about in a moment like this. You know what I mean? That sounds more like what you talk about. That's why I said, so now we're looking at the difference between how Brittany was handling it and how is Piarry handling it at this point in time with these two fickle people that are going through this. Guys, like I've said before, I'm not telling y'all, in case y'all don't realize, I'm not telling y'all that people have to go counseling and then when they go to counseling, they have to get back together. That is not what I'm saying. They don't have to get back together. Anthony and Amber does not have to get back together, but they need to heal. They need to heal. That's the process that we want to see. Yet again, you can't be telling someone to hate another person. That's exactly Brittany's actual words to Amber. That she needs to hate the man. You can't forgive him and move on and still do your divorce and do whatever it is that you're doing, but hate? I'm still appalled at it.
that's crazy. I didn't know she felt like that.
Yeah. I guess since we've been going through this potential divorce, I never heard her like say exactly how she felt.
Yeah.
But to hear her say it out loud, like I never meant for any of this to happen. I didn't mean to put her through this.
All right. So what has happened is that Anthony was playing this whole victim card, right? And men sometimes do this and play this victim card and think that his situation is worse than anything else at all. But then to find out how far it is that Amber was pretty much planning to go. And again, he's taking that Amber is genuine in her words and all of what she's mentioning. And because she did in a counseling session, it makes it even, I guess, more, what you call it, more to the point where now he has to pay attention. He now realizes that his little worries were just minuscule compared to exactly where Amber is. They're minuscule because he's going to be all right. Obviously that he's okay and he's doing well, but they're minuscule in comparison to exactly what was going on with Amber. And it's best for him to try to facilitate Amber's healing process, which nothing is wrong with. Facilitate her healing process so that way when she move on to the next guy, she moves on well. I'd prefer us working on things this way versus us hating each other. Let's just do a divorce and hate. But I tell you all, the reason why Brittany wants to do this divorce and hate is because, yes, again, it's just the money. She don't care about anything else at all. It's just the money. At this point in time, it's just the money. And I get it. Hey, you go for the divorce and get whatever that you want to get. But you don't need to do things in hate. It's just I'm still bothered. And I know I saw somebody that commented and tell me that, oh yes, they need to do a divorce. And it really, these are some of this is exactly why we are at where we're at when it comes to relationships. That's why we're at where we're at. I look at it and I said, this is why we're at where we're at, because no matter what happens, we can't be civil. Just in those simple times, we just cannot happen to be civil. But the advice is just different. Listen to how Piarry has advised him based on what's going on. And of course, she bring up herself in there. But listen to how she has dealt with it compared to anything else. Again, we're seeing him for the first time. Him look pretty consistent to what he was saying yesterday. I talk to Piarry now and him look pretty consistent. Of course, we know by the time go on the Roosters, them. Him going to have issues because, of course, you know how they are already. They're looking to manipulate him to make $1. It's just as simple as that. But hey, let me know what y'all guys think. What's your impression of Anthony now? Like, share, comment, subscribe, and talk to y'all soon. Not saying, hey, I'm just saying, what's your impression? Let's go. Let's go.